with my wife, you know, who Tina decided to go her own way. That's why you don't see her right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run. You know, she had the stroke and getting older, she would never be like, oh man, she was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else.
Yeah.
Now you're not as beautiful to me again.
All right, let's talk about Lavar Ball, man. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. He talked about his wife leaving him after 30 years. You know, she had a stroke. He stayed with her. He got his leg amputated due to diabetic complications. She's dipped. She wanted to do something else. And that's just female nature, bro. That's why, you know, a lot of the stuff that women accuse men of, like being narcissistic, women are very narcissistic. You know, and the first thing, you know, women jump to is, oh, he probably cheated. And my thing is this. Even, you know, he cheated a long time ago. When she get back. One thing I'm gonna tell you about human nature, it don't matter how much good you do for a person, that one mistake, you know, let's say he did cheat. That one mistake outweighs all the good you did. Being a good father, being there when somebody is sick, paying the bills, raising respectable young men. You know, all the good things I did for you. Me going to fuck another bitch is willing to throw all that away. And statistically, it shows I'm going to go and find another chick and you ain't going to find nobody. You just going to be going out there, you know, getting dick depoted down and dealing with a whole bunch of dudes who won't commit to you. Think about that for a minute. Even if that's the scenario, and 99.9% of the time, that's what it's going to be. You're going to go out there and give your body to a guy who ain't going to do none of what I did. Pay bills, care about you. He's just strictly going to dick you down and go fuck other bitches. That is usually the scenario. Right? And a lot of times, a lot of these women will leave a guy, regardless of the reason, they cheating or no cheating, they will find a reason to leave a guy, and then when they go out there and get ran through and can't get that commitment like they think they can, especially as older women, then they want to reconcile with you. Then they want to start sleeping back. No, how many times we heard women say, I got divorced and had a divorce party and end up sleeping with my husband at the after the, like, hell no. Hell, absolutely no. And you could tell that he heartbroken, but it, you know, you expect people that you do things for and you love, especially when they not your own, well, I'm not talking about they not your own blood, but even those people, you expect them to reciprocate that energy. I took care of you, I did this, you know, and even if women be like, oh, he cheated on me or whatever, and they cheated more times than he cheated, in their mind, it was justified. Even if she withholds sex from you for 5 straight years and she fucking her supervisor and you go fuck one bitch, you know, oh, you should, I'm telling y'all, man, that's why you don't feel bad, bro. You really don't feel bad. What Future say? Never tell her I'm sorry. Like, you never feel bad because chances are they done did some diabolical shit behind your back at some point. That's the chances. And when people see this, what's the point of getting married? I helped this woman out through her sickness. You know, I stayed by her regardless how she looked well, and I was here for her. And then she dips on me when I lose my leg. I want to go do something else. Cool. Now, if the dude did it, if the dude move on, was like, okay, shit, this bitch, I done seen in real life men on their sick beds about to die, and women already move on. So that's why I tell dudes, don't really feel bad, bro. Men are the real lovers. Men have compassion. Men have empathy. Real talk, women don't have no empathy. In their mind, no matter what they did to you, even if you was the perfect guy, and what they did to you, they justified in their mind. And their homegirls justified in their mind. Don't matter. And this is why a lot of dudes just do them regardless. And the guys that do them, that cheat, that move the way they move, those women stick with them dudes. Them women stick with them dudes. They fight for They fight for the validation from those dudes. They fight to stay with them dudes. Being a good father, providing for your family, getting 3 sons to a successful level in professional basketball, one overseas, the other 2 in the NBA. You know, it's not good enough. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. So when people see, regardless of all the guys that do it right or they make a mistake here and there and these women willing to leave 30 years later, you 60, like literally, where are you going at 60 years old? You're 60. Where are you going? Tina Knowles, she left Richard Lawson, 60, 70 years old. Where are you going? Honestly, where are you going? At that age, where are you legitimately going? And you know, I had a video I don't know when I'm gonna post it, and I talked about how other ethnic groups of men treat their women, and they reign supreme over they want women and put their foot on their necks, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Using an analogy or something, not an analogy, but not literally, right? But they reign above their women, and black guys are treated to pedestalize their women, and they get the most disrespect from their women. You know, it's a crazy world we live in. A woman that's 60, 70 fucking years old is leaving her marriage to go out there for what? Like, that's what I be understanding. For what? Well, he was probably abusive. Women are more abusive than men. Women spark abuse in relationships with the disrespect with their mouth. They usually verbally abusive, physically abusive first. And the thing about it is a man can't call the police. Especially a black man, you know, but you know, it is what it is. I feel them, but it's unfortunate. But when people look and guys want relationships and guys or women want marriages, or the guys per se, they want marriages and relationships and all that type of shit. You know, now it's like, see, even this shit don't last. So why would I get married? Why not just live a player life? Why not just stay single? Why not just do MGTOW? You know, these are why a lot of guys are choosing to roll Han Solo. You know, 30% of young men under 30, according to Washington Post, 18 to 30 are virgins. Why not just stay this way? What's the point? STDs, unfaithful women, no loyalty. And women has been like this at the beginning of the time. And this is why they had rules in place where women didn't have rights. Now you guys are starting to understand why women didn't have rights, why women were confined, why they were limited to what they can do. This is now you finding out why, because you give them the autonomy to make decisions, and they make horrible decisions. And then when they make these horrible decisions, it's like it's no accountability. You know, I mean, women in this scenario, not this old, but leave their husbands and leave their boyfriend, leave their baby daddies or something like that. I'll feel like it's more out there. I deserve more. You don't deserve shit. You didn't deserve the man that you was with. And they turn around and they regret it. They literally turn around and they regret it. And they want to get back with them. They want to sleep with them. They want to do that with them. And at the end of the day, they be single forever. But hey, hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Well, just hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon.